Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on your...
Hey!
Join our cult.
Oh, what happened there?
Botchamania.
I wasn't even thinking. You know when you do a shift at work and it's like Monday morning and you've done it so often, you're not able, you do it without thinking. I started thinking midway through that.
What were you thinking about? Biscuits?
I'm hungry, so yes. If you like a lot of wrestling on your YouTube, join our cult. There we go. There's a thing I've said about 100 times every week. Hello and welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Joined as always by Ross on Hay Fever.
Hay fever's on me. In me.
Oh.
Deep.
Oof.
Oh.
Ugh.
Not suitable for YouTube. NSFW.
Why?
Had to think about that. It's
Soft.
taken over me brain.
Yeah, it's good there.
NSFY.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yes.
Yo,
beautiful.
Chobe.
And Jack on also Hay Fever.
Milder,
Milder case.
but still, it's just annoying, isn't it,
It was
really?
just late last night. It took over my eyes. My eyes.
Did you get caught in that minute-long thunderstorm before?
I literally put my shorts on and my shirt's like, right, let's go and see this beautiful summer day. Open the door. Oh, all right. Then put the coat on and trousers. It's still boiling.
Yeah.
But
I
better to
love
be
it.
sweating here than to be wet outside, I guess.
Love a good downpour, me. Bit of ASMR, that's what that was. Had the window wide open just behind me. It was
That's-
amazing. Ooh.
There's nothing better.
The
to help
pitter
you get
patter
to
of
sleep.
rain.
Yes.
Sends you right to sleep, doesn't it? Oh, delightful.
Thinking about it is putting me... All right, on the news, and there's lots of it this week, so let me read what I've got in front of me. The Bucks interview, that'd be the Young Bucks, with Chris Van Fleet.
Chris Van Vliet. Chris Van Vliet.
Subscribe to this,
Van Vliet.
Chris. I don't know why I did that.
Van
as
Vliet.
well.
He's the one that's paying for this week's podcast. And
He
what did he have to...
he got super kicked at the start of the video. Hey! They were like, hey,
Hey.
Chris, edit this or something this, and then kicked him.
Oh, that's nice. And then did he get up and do the rest of it?
They were like, is he
So
going to
you're
be...
saying he no-sold the super?
No, then
it
it
is
could,
good for
it could do
AEW.
a pre-recorded bit or a bit recorded a long time after the fact.
Kayfabe,
too.
man, kayfabe,
He
it's all
definitely
live.
recovered. Yeah.
They actually said, they were like, is he going to be all right to do the interview? We'll give him 10 minutes. And they walked off. So they thought this through. The Young Bucks, defenders of kayfabe, the Young Bucks.
Yes. And anything said in this interview?
Lots of stuff.
Yeah, you've got them written down in front of you there.
Oh, I see. Pac future. So they were talking about Pac. I
Yeah,
thought that was actually
Pac's
something else.
coming back in the
Oh.
future, which I was a bit surprised about after reading about the creative differences. I thought that might have burnt a bridge or two,
Yeah.
but clearly not.
The creative differences of needing a visa, allegedly.
Was that what it was?
Well,
Allegedly.
people have said, because everything's like Metal Gear Solid when it comes to wrestling news,
Yeah.
that the creative differences was to hide the fact that he didn't have his visa sorted.
Right.
Because Pac didn't have his visa sorted for the Dragon Gate show? No, wait. There was a bunch of Dragon Gate wrestlers that were going to come over for the WrestleMania, which one was it? High Spots show.
It was just it was that show over WrestleMania weekend that
Yeah.
got ruined because everyone didn't have a visa.
Yeah, basically.
I thought it was just like, no, I'm not going to lose you, Dafty.
Yeah, that's what they painted it as.
If
So someone said it's a shame because Pac was like, oh, I'm ready to lose now, but then he has to keep up appearances. It's just like, no, I have to win.
oh,
I am Hyacinth Bucket.
I'm just
That's right.
I'm just noticing similarities between the Metal Gear Solid universe and the Rhodes family. So Dusty's Big Boss,
Yep.
Cody's definitely Liquid, Goldust I guess is Solid Snake. That doesn't really work that well.
We're going really well until that point.
Cody's
but Legacy,
Cody's Ocelot anyway.
I like to
doesn't
think
matter.
that Legacy is Les Enfants Terribles.
What DiBiase
That's
is.
it. He's Solidus because he's crap.
Oh.
How close did the Young Bucks come to signing with WWE?
No, I want to think of more. JR's the end. Right, sorry, carry on.
JR's the end.
Yeah, the sniper rifle. I love that game.
Those Orientals love kicking.
Oh dear me.
He said it. How close did they come to sign with WWE, the Young Bucks?
That was Matthew quoting someone, not Matthew's views himself.
There was Maffew as the end as JR.
Yes.
Yeah, it's simple. Please, God, Jim. Please, whatever your name is, Ross. How close did they come to sign with WWE?
Very close. They said to Kenny Omega, well, looks like we're going there then. But then WWE outlined their schedule and they were like, nah, we've got young families. We don't want that. Apparently even offered them a reduced schedule and even that was too much.
Oh.
Wasn't it the story that the Elite were meant to take over WrestleMania?
They were going to get their own network show as well. They were going to get all the bells and the whistles. All of them.
Hangman Page was going to be NXT champion.
Hangman was going to
Phew,
NXT.
thank God they didn't sign then.
Why? What's wrong with Hangman Page?
Oh, sorry, we're supposed to be... Well, he's all right, but I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid of him.
You
yet.
can imagine that old-timey like Southern wrestling folks just love him. They're probably, he's the future of that kid. Like he's got the look.
Yeah,
He's
cool.
got
He
a lasso.
carries a bull rope, yeah. He'd probably love him.
Yeah. Well, cool. We'll get him a time machine and get him the Bill Watts.
He would be a 20-time NWA champion if he'd been born back then.
Cool. But I mean, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just like, yeah. But when he's in, there's so many cool wrestlers in AEW. I'm like, look at this guy. I'm like, no, look at that guy.
Yeah, it's true.
Jimmy Havoc and the Jungle Boy and all the rest. Anyway, they want Punk, but the timing hasn't been right. Well, what does that mean?
They want Punk, but the timing hasn't been right for it to make it happen.
Well, you even said, you were like, when's the timing ever been better for Punk?
Yeah, but CM Punk, who like is a commentator once every few months, what else does he do?
Writes comics.
He writes comics.
He tweets about hockey.
He has home time with his dog, Larry.
Oh, well.
When has the timing not been right? Just get it signed. Phil. He hates it when people call him Phil, doesn't he?
Does he?
Especially little strangers like us.
Oh, yes.
I think he would hate us on site anyway, so
Yeah.
it's all right. And there's going to be an AEW video game.
Insert. Go on, then I'll let you do it. You know who they should approach,
It doesn't
Maffew.
say who is developing it, but speaking of the timing as being right, Mr. Dan Hinkles
Mr. Dan
does
Hinkles.
not have anything on his schedule
Of
either.
5-star wrestling.
And he's got a fantastic track record of producing world-class video games. He's
5-star
got,
wrestling
Wait for
regen,
it.
is it? Sorry.
I was going to say this, but I guess that this is a lovely podcast. Someone did say 7-star wrestling
Wow.
is the idea that they're going for.
Is it actually?
No, you peanut. Thank you for helping me there.
When I was about to explain who Dan Hinkles was there for any unfamiliar viewers or listeners,
As if there's any of them.
Oh yeah, don't you know watch
I
the people that
couldn't-
saw episode 1 and just got OCD?
But I was about to say it. I was about to say and I couldn't think of what his position actually was with 5-star, so I nearly said owner-operator. He's the owner-operator of 5-star wrestling.
Playtester.
Yeah.
He gets the money. Bischoff started work on Tuesday, according to Brian Alvarez.
This
It's in
Tuesday?
WWE.
This Tuesday coming after Extreme Rules, after
Oh,
those
that's coming
storylines are
Tuesday.
done.
Oh, his fingerprints were all over this week's SmackDown, though.
Do you reckon?
Parking lot brawl. Kevin Owens shooting from the hip.
Oh, yeah. Ah, do you reckon that was Bischoff?
I'm just waiting for someone to run an ambulance over someone and a spray paint the belt and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the spray painted belts.
Yeah.
Who's going to spray paint the first belt?
Hogan.
Rhino still under WWE contract despite appearing at Slammiversary.
That wasn't him, necessarily.
Yeah, I thought, wait, it can't be Rhino because he's under contract. Is it? No, it's a mysterious masked man that everyone started going, go, EC dub, as soon as he did it.
The legs gave it away. The beautifully bronzed but smooth as silk legs. He's got lovely legs, hasn't he, Rhino?
The Doritos flavoured legs of Rhino.
But I told Big Chris Van Fleet, who, by the way, I felt like such a
Take a shot.
pretty girl, by the way, last week, after last week's podcast, he slid into me DMs.
Said, can you please stop saying my name?
No, he's a very nice man. We had a little bit of back and forth. We're going to do something together when he's over here next, because we have currently no plans to go over there and see him. So next time he's over here, we're going to collab, I think the term is, for the YouTubers.
Lovely. Well, where's he based?
America.
Thanks, Ross.
North America.
Yeah.
Oh, right, sweet. Get the map out. Right,
I
no
don't
funny
even-
accents
I
until
don't
we
even-
get the Van Vliet.
I was going to be like the United States, but I'm not even confident that he's not Canadian. He's probably American, but who knows?
It might be if in Canada. I
I don't
have no
think,
idea.
I reckon he's American. Just by
This is how
percentage. Just by,
this is how we're unbooked.
To be fair, if I
what do you
looked-
mean I'm North American?
If I looked at his name, I would have thought he was Dutch.
Chris Van Vliet.
Chris Van Vliet
Yeah.
from Feyenoord. That's not even a place, is it?
Didn't he used to play for Norwich?
He's a lovely man, though, and we're going to collab, so there's a scope for you.
You
Lovely.
said
Scope.
5. They get it. LAX still under Impact contract until August, but they did do an injury angle at
They're the
Slammiversary.
prettiest girls at the dance there.
Oh, that AEW, and do we want them?
And AW,
They're very good.
And are we interested in Johnny Impact?
What?
No, that shouldn't say that.
Oh, right.
WWE and AEW interested in LAX, who can still
Right.
appear at the next set of tapings for Impact because the contract runs out in
Right,
August. Johnny Impact's current contract with Impact is now done.
I see.
Woo!
So, sorry, beg your pardon. There's no interest
No.
in Johnny Impact, is what we're
Oh,
saying
well.
there.
I want him to go to All Elite, though. Just call himself Johnny Elite. Complete the set.
Johnny AEW.
Johnny All. Meltzer was talking about him on Wrestling Observer about how like he's talking about the likelihood of him like joining either WWE again or All Elite because the current landscape WWE would probably get him back just to stop them from having him.
Right.
But it's all about how much he wants to try and continue breaking into Hollywood. And if he decides that's a bit of a pipe dream, he might take the big money offer from WWE and that sort of stuff.
And the WWE Studios film.
Oh, yeah.
He could be the next Marine. He could be the Shawn Michaels stunt double.
Well, people on Reddit were saying, like, imagine him as 24/7 champion just parcouring around backstage
That
to
would
get
be
away
good.
from people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice. But he is also the right age group for an NXT title run. So, fair. And speaking of Slammiversary, It was a very good show, I thought, overall. I haven't been watching the Impact Wrestling shows on a weekly basis because, God, there's enough wrestling in my life. But yeah, I don't know what you say. William Mack defeated Jake Christ, whatever, TJP and Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel then decided that he had such a good saying that he destroyed his career on Twitter the day afterwards. Thanks for coming. The North defeated LAX, who then had an injury. Was it a work? Was it a shoot? Was it a... Can I just set up my contract and not do... You know when you have a bunch of sick leave? The contract's coming up. You decide to use all of them in one lunch. And they also defeated the Rascals, who were nice. Eddie Edwards defeated Killer Cross, and I won't be surprised if Killer Cross is a guy that goes to either AEW or WWE in the future.
WWE. Look at him.
Look at that beef.
Yeah. Eddie Edwards is like the new Tommy Dreamer now. I don't know what's going on. Did you see the finish of that match? It was First Blood, right? He's had this kendo stick that he calls Kenny. It's like his pal. It's like his dog, he's described it as. But to win the match, he broke it in half and jammed it down his throat.
It's like Plank from Ed, Edd and Eddie.
So he had to sacrifice his friend, the kendo
Jammed
stick.
it down his throat?
Yeah, they did like obviously some kind of blood capsule spot. So he put it in his mouth, took it away,
real.
and Killer Cross was like spitting out blood.
Chris Van Fleet also speaks to me. Said it was legit blood, and Eddie Edwards is just a hard worker.
I've never met Chris Van. Sad.
Have you not?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
No.
Oh, Brandon Starr was asking after you.
No, he wasn't.
Exactly. Moose defeated Rob Van Dam in a match that wasn't as bad as it should have been, considering Rob Van Dam is old enough to get his free bus pass.
Moose!
Oh, Christ. Thank you, Valkyrie defeated Jessica Havoc, Rosemary, and Sue Young in a four-way Monsters Ball
I feel sorry
match.
for Rosemary.
Right.
Poor woman. I saw a few gifs being shared here, there, and everywhere. Killed herself. That one in the thumbtacks in the head.
The finish was a tombstone off the second rope into something. They tried very hard. It was awesome.
Shouts out to Taya Valkyrie for being the only like non-supernatural woman to win the match. Like, the four.
Hang on.
She was the only human.
Yes. Rich Swann defeated Johnny Impact in a match where Johnny Impact looked like he was above the company. His character was that he didn't want to be there. And then sure enough, in a few days' time, it came out this. But no, he was very good here.
This match was like when Mohamed Sissoko used to play on, and apparently you would play better on Sky or whatever.
Oh, Musa Sissoko.
Sorry, Musa Sissoko. Who am I mixing up with there?
Used to turn it when the cameras were there. It was so frustrating.
Right.
Oh, it was awful.
Well, this was like a shop.
It was the Bret Hart, was slumming on the house show.
It was amazing, right? You had awful time at Newcastle, apart from the TV cameras were there. Went on a World Cup
Euros
with France.
or something,
Or
yeah.
the Euros, whatever it was. Got to move to Spurs. It was, the Euros.
All right.
And
Unbelievable.
So this was like Johnny Impact's like shop window performance. It was like he was playing on TV.
Well, we'll keep this a positive podcast and not mention anything that's happened with Newcastle United.
Oh, don't get me started.
God.
Don't get me started, Maffew. Apparently, he's just been led away in a chauffeur-driven car from Hillsborough.
Who?
Steve Bruce.
Stevie B. Oh, he's on his way. He's on his way up the A1. Come on, Steve.
No. Let's keep it happy. So, Impact. Brian Cage defeated Michael Elgin.
Good match.
In a match where Michael Elgin forgot he was supposed to be a bad guy because he's very good at doing big moves, but he just looks like a man that was bitten by a radioactive pug dog. and then attacked Cage afterwards to remember that he is supposed to be a baddie.
Cage worked that injured. Crazy
Did he?
man. Apparently so.
I've just watched a video before coming in here of Brian Cage giving Scarlett Bordeaux. She was there. Tessa Blanchard was there, and two other ladies were there. Sue Young was another one. I forget who the fourth one was. Giving them lap dances in the ring.
I thought you were going to say like bench press them all.
No, just lap dances.
Yeah, that was not going where I thought it was going to go.
They were putting singles in his tights. He was jiggling his arse about. Oof, it was quite a turn
I
on.
walked
So it
past
was.
him in Vegas. He's
a large
massive.
man,
yeah, scary.
He's got like smaller wrestlers orbiting him.
Yeah.
And then, weirdly enough, Sami Callihan defeated Tessa Blanchard in they were quick to hype this up, first ever intergender pay-per-view main event.
Why do you think they did that, Maffew?
I don't know. I was called a miserable cynic the week before Extreme Rules is going to have what I imagine is going to be Rollins and Lynch versus Corbin and Lacey Evans. In what was being the first ever intergender network special as a pay-per-view.
But the way WWE do it doesn't really count, does it? Because the men can only fight the men and the women can only fight the women.
This
I'm
match-
sure that is exactly what will happen. But then, so there's a Twitter, and a smart amount of people were like, no, this has been their best storyline for weeks. So
Yeah.
as someone has been watching Impact, I'm very happy people defend the company if they're enjoying it. So fair enough. I am going to say neither of them probably would have headlined if it hadn't been for this.
It was a good match though.
Crowd were really into it.
Yeah.
So
And-
even with that and the weirdness of it, it delivered.
I like the ending with the show of respect and all that.
Yeah.
No?
Well, if we're going to have the first ever intergender match,
Have a
you'd
woman
think
win.
you'd have Tessa win, right?
I guess
But
so.
I guess Sammy's supposed to be a horrible human being.
She had a golden bat.
Good gimmick.
Theme music, by the way, is excellent. It's like a cool Stephanie. It's like Stephanie's. It's like a woman rapping, but it's good. It's like cool. It's not annoying.
Oh.
In the Queen, yeah, when the King, man. Oh God.
Stephanie Peep with all grown up.
Yeah.
I'm all grown up now and I'm listening to Lynch. Sorry, headphone users. I forgot there was a microphone.
I don't think you get that far in the song. I hear that. No, fast forward. Also, in other news, me and Jack went to Progress.
Yes, we did.
The first ever Tyneside show.
Prog on the Tyne.
Yes, they sold out. They had a hell of a show. So
it was a good show.
I'm glad that they stepped up for a new territory. And
Loved
London can suck it. It's got many good matches, and Jack was steaming.
That
was
wasn't
great
that
to
bad.
see. And there were people like my mate Toby from Germany. Came
Nice
here,
guy.
And he was like, he listens to the podcast every week. So hello.
Hi, all right,
hello,
Toby, mate.
And he's like, oh, Jack is exactly how he is on the podcast. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I sadly look like this off the podcast. So Jack is Jack.
Right.
What were you two fighting in the crowd of Progress with?
Nah.
Well, I think it's where it
We were
was.
on this
I think it
big-
was
we-
Ilya he did a move, and you went, he's doing the deal. Because you
fu-
thought it was
I
a
thought it was a
Falcon
Falcon
Arrow.
Arrow, but it wasn't a
It was a
Falcon Arrow.
Michinoku drive. Falcon Arrow is the front suplex and the upside down.
We
The Michinoku
annoyed-
drive is the scoop slam at that. And then, obviously, he's supposed to be the Puro expert, the Yoshi
Am I
expert.
not? Get lost.
He's like, shades of Ricky Chosu. I'm
No, I
like,
didn't
no,
say
Jack.
that. No. We were.
Oh,
like,
I'm a big fan of UWFI.
Can I point out, this wasn't the whole show. This was just a brief bit. We were mainly united, me and Maffew, by Ilya Dragunov. It was like a football atmosphere, him
yes.
versus Devlin. There was chance of like, you can't beat him. Yes, he can. You can't beat him. All this sort of stuff.
Yep.
I tried to start a Sailor V chant. Didn't work at all.
But turn out to have a trying.
Well, then, because they got to the bit where it's like, so you do what I do. A few people joined in. So you do. Say to me. People stopped to hear if I had something clever to say, and I just had to go like, get a life. I was doing just like,
you did.
oh, it's just the same as, oh, right, okay, fair enough.
Say I look like my dad. But
Fight like I'm doing.
then Eddie Kingston taking on Walter.
Oh,
in
is he-
Newcastle
is
upon
he?
time. Yeah, sure, why not? And yeah, they just slapped the hell out of each
I
other.
was like, he's dressed like Dragon Izu. Matthew went, he's dressed like Kawada. I was like, all
yeah,
right,
Black
you
and
know
Yellow's a
about-
tribute to. Oh, sorry, this is me.
I meant,
arguing
I
about
meant the
Puro now.
dungaroos and the tights and that. He dressed like Dragon Izu.
Oh, I thought it was
Eddie Kingston.
actually.
Eddie
Sorry, I
Kingston.
became you briefly.
Eddie Kingston looks a little bit like Dragon Izu.
You're just saying that's because you left the country, right?
What? Oh, Eddie.
Yeah.
Because I'm safe now. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
Probably.
true.
No, I wanted him to attack us again, so I figured I'd wait till after the show because I can get it before it. After took a German suplex right on it. I'm like, it's all right, Eddie. We'll call it a draw this time. So that was nice. Hopefully
Yeah.
they'll come back.
I can't believe there was a match where you were rooting against Walter. It was amazing.
Any of it? Yeah, people are like, why are you not cheering for it? It's Eddie Kingston. A childhood hero. It's like Peter Beardsley of Jakara. Like, I had to cheer for him.
He's racist.
Oh no!
A bully.
Oh, I forgot Beardsley said that stuff. Oh.
Allegedly, sorry, I should say.
Allegedly, he's Peter Beardsley. Oh,
It's the Nikos Dabazas
else
of.
yeah, sure. There we go. The David, no, he's not that pretty. Kofi injury scare. Oh, what happened with Kofi Kingston?
Aye,
I'd
how
break that.
Sean Sudden got injured against Dolph Ziggler. Had to take Monday night off, didn't wrestle. Didn't wrestle this week on Raw and SmackDown live, but he's going to be fine for Extreme Rules. So don't worry, Maffew. Don't worry.
Is this one of these fake news things that they put in so we think Samoa Joe's going to win?
I hope not. I want Joe to win. Pretty badly now.
All right.
Gagging for
Sandow
him.
returns to wrestling. That's right. Damien Sandow.
Guess what he is, Maffew?
Millennial killer.
Slayer.
Slayer killer, sorry.
It's like the Hyacinth bouquet thing we were speaking about before. Your killer's your bucket, your slayer's your bouquet.
That could work, actually. I don't know where that's come from. It's just because millennials are people my age.
The thing is, he's
it's not
a
teens.
millennial.
He's a millennial. He's done a Ronda Rousey. Rousey had to go with Becky Lynch for being a millennial, didn't she? Or whatever it
They're
was.
like the
Oh,
same
she did,
age.
didn't
Yeah,
she?
she's the same age. Sandow's one as well. But I think when you get to a certain age, a millennial's just the younger generation.
That's just would be what it's become, hasn't it?
Semantics.
But Generation Z, isn't it? The one that's below millennial.
Yeah.
No idea.
Oh.
We're
Gen
genera-
Z killer.
Oh, it's a Generation Y, Generation Z.
We're Gen Y, us.
Gen Y, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
What
well, I
about
think-
Gen Z from?
That's the next one.
Oh.
But I
that
think,
would make sense.
But I
wouldn't
think that Generation Y is a subset. I think there's two generations within millennials, and we're the later one or something.
it? Wow, this is getting really deep.
I
actually.
know, I don't understand generations.
I think the only thing he's going to kill is his career again.
Bloody baby boomers.
If you like avocado on toast, don't go near Damien Sandow anymore.
I don't know where you can buy avocado and toast from in Newcastle upon Tyne. There's loads of young hipsters.
There
in
are
this
hippie
place.
hipstery places in Newcastle.
Am I missing
now.
this out? Is this
we're
is
in
this
the,
nice
we're
deal?
in the hipstery bit of Newcastle. Just
Yeah, but
walk
could
down
you
the
imagine?
road.
Newcastle's a bit different. Could you imagine going to a cafe and going, "Oh, could I have some avocado and toast, please?" Get out, man, you knobhead.
You can have peas pudding or no.
Go on, Just Eat and have someone throw a pass at you from Greg. Gallows and Anderson sign you 5-year deals.
Yes.
That is the thing that's happened. So let's see how long this push lasts for. The
Thank
club's
God
back
they
together.
They got the essential. Gallows and Anderson, Jinder Mahal, Mojo,
Yeah.
WWE's alright.
There needs to be
The
a new,
future's fine.
there could be a massive social outcast group. They could just take over the show.
Yeah, Raw. And also, Game Changer Wrestling presented Backyard Wrestling. Oh my God, what a lovely show this was. Everyone else see it or to see the gifts?
I saw the gifts, yeah. That guy doing his 6:30 thing over the top rope.
Right.
Oh, was that from that?
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the most ridiculous spots I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Who was it? I forget. I feel bad when I say his name.
I've already forgotten his name.
Oh, it's an impressive
Could-
But
maneuver.
he's going to be that 6:30 guy for a bit.
Could even like Ospreay or Ricochet do that? Probably, but
At this stage, hopefully Ospreay would do it, but he landed his Ned. So, yeah, it was great. Watch that, buy that. I loved it. It was the tackiest, grimmiest, like underground show you ever seen. A police car got called. They went, "No, it's all right. We've got permission." It drove off. So, and then the highlight was I forgot the guy's name. Taking on Schlack, and Nate Webb held Schlack as you do, and lit like a firework at him. I think it's like Roman candle.
saw it.
But it's the wrong way, right? It was so-
Like Wile E. Coyote in a Roadrunner cartoon.
So yeah, go watch that.
He just
And-
lift up a white flag and just
yeah, his head spun around a bunch of times.
Tweety's flying around.
Little slacks. And then, also,
I hope it's all right.
Enzo Amore and Joey Janela went at it at a Blink-182 concert as wrestling news descends into a Mad Lib.
I'll let you two speak about this because I firmly believe we shouldn't be giving these two. Well,
Janela's all right.
Yeah, sorry, I just meant Nazar. We shouldn't be giving him any publicity. I
Oh,
swore!
Make sure you actually cut that out.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, and you left it in.
It just makes me angry.
So we had to cut the bit out.
No, it'll stay in. Just need to bleep it.
Okay.
Or cut
Good.
Cut the audio.
Sorry then. I didn't know. Did I? I'm watching the show.
We're live, pal.
I'm sorry. Cut from that. Yeah. So this started off as a tweet
How-
from one of them, and it seemed to be like, maybe is this a work or is it not? And then the video came out, and it was. How does
Janela come out of it looking worse? That's crazy.
He looked like he was scared.
He then for someone who jumps off buildings for a living,
Yeah.
I was like, eh. Also,
I think he was starstruck.
he's since tweeted saying like, yeah, I was telling my friends jokingly I was going to fight Enzo all night. Then I went up to him and shook his hand and went, "Do you want to fight? I'm Joey Janela." Well then,
Did he? I didn't
yeah,
see that.
yeah. So then, well, then it's your fault, then, you idiot.
Well, I mean, Joey Janela isn't hired for his brain to
Yeah.
say that. So
I've
I love him.
I've been to a Blink concert and saw a fight at it as well. Not between two wrestlers, just two lads with fringes. One hand around the back of the other one's neck, just swinging like wildly. It got broken up really fast. During Damn It as well.
Oh, Don Fry style.
Yeah, like it was like frying tank. It was like that, but with more hair flying all over the place. But it was during Damn It, the big happy song at the end. What?
It's weird because I've been to loads of gigs, and I've never had any rock, metal, rap gigs, whatever. Never had any issues, physical or otherwise. I've been to ska gigs, and I've had issues with people. I don't know what's going on to people there.
Knobheads.
So before this, I would have looked at start a fight at Blink-182 concert going, are you kidding? Blink-182.
I know you had a fight at a Kasabian concert, but Kasabian fans obviously are knobheads.
What happened there?
This really drunk guy came up to me and was like, "Yeah, mate," and he kept putting his fist like that. So I pushed him and he fell over because he was hammered. And then he got back up and he was like, "You're all right." Stood up for myself.
I don't know you met Enzo.
He was. I'm not trying to sound hard, by the way. He was off his tits. Like, I just gave him I pushed him to get him away from me. He just went on his arse.
Not too much.
Why are
Take
Kasabian
your
fans knobheads?
They're like little Oasis fans.
Are they?
Yeah, Kasabian are like.
Oh, I like Kasabian.
I like. That's why I went.
Oh, you're not bad.
But there's a lot of lads like, you know,
Stone Island.
little Liam Gallagher's and that. Yeah.
Hey, if you see a man wearing Stone Island, he's an arsehole.
Like Thingy from Soccer AM.
Yeah, Fenners.
Fenners.
Oh, good time.
Fenners has a bloody... I think he owns Stone Island the way he goes on. Anyway, this is a wrestling podcast.
It is, and
Tubes is my favourite. Like,
Tubes. Is, oh, that's it. So,
They've fallen badly from the days of the Tramp
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Sheephead was the one.
yes.
Jimmy Bullard's good on it.
I like him when he does the... Oh, let's just stop talking.
Yeah, we're gonna go on for another hour on this, so maybe we'll move on because there is occasions where we have to speak about wrestling on the show. And also Charlie Morgan and Jack Sexsmith announced their retirements this week
Very
due to
sad.
injuries, which is gutting. So that cuts the LGBTQ wrestlers in the UK in half, I guess. But yeah, the Charlie Morgan I'm not that familiar with, I've got to say, but Sexsmith was always nice to me. Lots of people brought the rainbow flags and stuff like that to the shows. I'm really into it. Became a good storyline with him and Gibson. And yeah, I've seen him off his head lots of times after shows. So he can handle his drink. So,
Nice to me.
Yeah.
Once when I met him, really nice. But I've just remembered some news that we forgot as well.
Go on.
Pac showed up in Riptide. Out of nowhere?
Yes, he did.
Out of nowhere.
And everyone went, yay, it's Pac. And then he like got in Cara Noir's face and was like, shut up.
Can you explain Cara Noir? I've never seen a Cara Noir match.
Swan Lake mixed with Black Swan.
He's bloody, he can wrestle.
Yes.
He's good.
Yeah, he usually looks like very fit and healthy, but then Pac walked in and he looked like just a dad bod.
Me. Well, but yeah, sorry to take away from Jack Smith and Charlie Morgan, because that is really sad. Especially Charlie Morgan's well, she's like about our age, really young.
Right.
For a wrestler, especially.
Yeah, it sucks that.
She's like 26, 27 or something.
Then Kid Lycos this year as well. The time before he even hit 25.
Chris Brooks is having a good time though over in Japan.
He's
saving a penalty from an elephant.
That's an impressive feat.
Have you not seen this?
I haven't seen
an
it.
elephant. Oh, it's amazing. There's a man, I don't know who the man is on the elephant's back, but he's riding this elephant, and there's a massive like comedy football, about yay wide.
Oh, right.
And Chris Brooks is in net, and this elephant, hell of a strike, mind.
The elephant actually gets on target.
Goes straight down Chris Brooks' throat, though, and he just hits him in the shins and knocks him over.
He sells it. It's class. Yeah. It's the camera
sold
work,
for an elephant.
Because it starts on him trembling in goal, and it pans around, there's just this elephant. I need to find it. One sec. Carry on amongst
Can I quick call? Would you mind if I quick call it going to work for DDT? Would you mind?
I feel like did DDT do everything, but did Dragon Gate do like trampoline matches? I've just made that up.
Not that I know of.
Because I think Cody Rhodes might have got confused on the latest fight, Build the Fight for the Fallen, because he's talking about him and Goldust are cutting a promo on the Young Bucks saying like they don't really know much about us. We were the first tag team to beat the Shield. They bleeped out the word Shield, and they were like, Cody's like, I've seen the bowler matches, I've seen the PWG stuff, I've seen this and that, I've seen the silly trampoline matches you did in Dragon Gate, and I was thinking,
no, I think that's an expression. It's not.
Oh, it's not. It's outlaw wrestling. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
What mean they're doing boing,
Right.
boing, boing. All right.
Fair enough.
Those BB Hulk does not need a trampoline. Actually, he might. I think he's about 35 now. But yeah, I think that's all the news in wrestling.
Sorry, do you mean
God, there was a lot of it.
BXB Hulk? Actually, no, I'm joking. It's BB.
I think you find he's dressed like Kawada. Not Dragon Ice suit, Jack.
They're very similar.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame.
Now it's time for everyone's favourite segment, the Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Here we go. So look in descending order.
Ascending order.
No, we'll start from the bottom.
Yeah, so it's
Down to the top,
so it's
like
going
the
up.
song.
So it's ascending.
Going up, it's ascending.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've said descending every week.
I know you have. I thought I'd finally end the misery.
From third place to first place. Thierry Henry. I don't
What
remember him
the-
being a.
Oh,
I was here for a.
Because my mate deleted his football manager.
Oh, that's right, that story. Yeah.
If you go on my Twitter, you'll actually. I don't mean to expose him or anything, but I actually found accidentally the tweet that I was searching for a different tweet where I'd put like the word outrageous in or something. So I put my handle and then the word outrageous. Found one from him to me saying we were in the middle of a conversation about 3 years ago on Twitter, and he said, "Well, at least you got over the time that I deleted the." He just fesses up to it. This was 3 years ago, so I've retweeted it and put, "I'm not over it." Actually, as fans of the podcast will know, Mark. So
we win a rise after progress.
Oh God, what's this about then?
And there's sometimes some people there recognise us, and in the middle of it's like Sweet Caroline, but what do you think of Roman Reigns? Usually happens every week. And this time, this tall guy came up to me and saw me. And
the really tall guy I met him before.
Really
He's
guy,
massive.
He came up and I was like, yeah, now's the time to talk about 205 Live. All right, whatever. He comes over and goes, a man's got to do what a man's got to do.
Did he wink afterwards? Because that would have put the cherry on top of the cake.
Right. Yeah, he pulled out a PlayStation 1 memory card. Give this to Jack. No, so your story had a good effect on at least one person.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I've seen him a few times.
And second place, and I don't read the rest of these, to be honest with you. Brown Sauce.
Hey,
31%.
Well done, everyone, for not letting it win.
And again, people won't talk about Chapman, but they were replying on Twitter going, exactly right, Maffew. Brown Sauce and a bacon buddy every day of the week. Thank you.
Yeah, well, weird cults have a lot of members sometimes, don't they? Brown Sauce is definitely a cult because I don't understand it.
Do you not have it on anything?
No, I don't. I'm just not a fan of it, full stop.
Not even in my cupboard, Maffew.
Yeah.
Not even HP Fruity.
What?
Which I think still technically counts as a brown sauce. Disgusting. And with the winner, and again getting a plug, Chris Van Vliet. 41%.
He's.
I mean, I'm not going to go, I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but it's like,
He is
you know
also-
what's great? What? Chris Van Vliet.
He's getting all the scoops at the minute, as would say up here. All the scoops. That's something he'll understand if he sees this. He's also bloody good as well. So good on him. Worthy inductee.
Have you not gone on and signed up to Patreon and put the votes up so then we can all tweet at him and go, look, we like you. 41% of all Cultaholic people won.
He'll see it. He saw last week's podcast.
But then if Thierry Henry had won, would we be messaging him as well?
Yeah. Take our shirts off and tweet Thierry Henry.
Who's your favourite wrestler, Thierry Henry? Le Bret Hart. Hey!
Andre the Giant, surely. Because he's French.
That's right.
Yeah. What's the French
great.
for Vava?
I was going to try and make.
Yeah,
I was going to try and make an Arsenal pun, and the best I could come up with was the smoking guns.
I thought you were going to
Because
say
of Gunners.
That's all right, actually.
Arsenal the Giant.
Or
No.
maybe it's Luchasaurus because their mascots is dinosaur.
I was just going to Scott, but then no one's ever going to reply that as their favourite wrestler, so I think this is getting...
Is that the guy from TNA?
Yeah.
Is that the Gunner? I only know one Gunner.
He's going to get you if you criticise him on Twitter, that one.
Isn't Triple H? No, he's West Ham. West Ham.
This is going for a while, so I'm going to rudely interrupt to carry on. So, Hall of Fame winner Ross. Well, Chris Van Vliet, I guess. What is your vote this week? Please don't do Chris Van Vliet again.
Oh,
Okay.
I wasn't going to. I'm going to go for a man called Peter Dobson. Because he left me a nice comment on last week's podcast, and I was like, I smiled when I saw it, so I'm going to nominate him.
Fair.
What was it, Ross?
It was just nice. I wasn't about my confidence issues and whatnot last week, and feeling down about the Jimmy Havoc thing. He left a nice comment. I was like, oh.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
that was me being a dick. But like, oh, that is nice.
He's called Peter Dobson, and if I wasn't married to Sam, I would marry him.
Are you still married?
Wait a minute. Wait
Well,
a minute.
mentally, Maffew, I've divorced
Oh,
a man.
okay.
I've divorced. For whatever reason, we're sat here nearly 2 months out from Double or Nothing weekend, and we're still married, and I can't work out why.
You sound like a married couple.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
Peter Dobson.
Peter Dobson.
Remember the name.
Let's say his name again so we remember it.
Peter Dobson.
Okay.
Dobson.
Oh, have you got a good one? Because I've got a...
No,
alright one.
mine's rubbish, but I've got one.
Sweet, well, I'll go next.
No,
then.
I'll go first because if yours is good, then you
It's
want
not
to save
that
that for
good,
the
but-
end. Well, mine's worse.
I'm tempted to do another condiment, but I think that's a bit lazy, so I'll mix it up. Go on.
Blink 182, the band, because
Specifically, damn it.
No, like that's my favorite Blink song probably, but
okay.
Reckless Abandon. No, because not just because of this whole fight at the gig with Enzo and Joey Janela fight, but because it's shaken my faith in one of my favorite tag teams ever. So one of my favorite tag teams ever is the Motor City Machine Guns, obviously, because I look like a Motor City Machine Guns fan. I think probably.
Oh,
Do you know what I think?
yeah, sure, yes. Whatever you're
Emos
saying,
and
I agree with you,
pop-punk
Jack.
kids
Yes.
and all that crap.
Absolutely, yes. that is
Anyway,
you.
but
A teenage girl.
yeah, but so yes,
yeah,
basically,
there we go.
yeah,
I'm
that's
getting it
right.
now. Thank you, Ross, for helping. Yes.
Yeah. So, but then Alex Shelley tweeted, I think today, actually, at the time of recording, saying, you know what, like, music's subjective and all that, but Blink 182 are a disgrace to pop punk, absolutely disgraceful. And I was just like, well, they're not my favourite tag team anymore now, because how can that be? I really like Blink.
A disgrace to pop punk.
Blink are probably like my third or fourth favourite band ever, so get
They're
lost.
pretty much...
They
the
were
pop
like,
punk.
them and Green Day, like, made it punk happen again in the 90s.
Wait, well, Green Day
like,
transitioned from punk to pop punk. Yeah.
yeah, and like,
Good. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had Good Charlotte. Oh, wait, yeah. Okay. Maybe actually...
Good Charlotte have got some bangers.
They're no Steel Machine.
Steel Machine.
Warpworth's resident Christian pop punk band.
Nice.
They used
Steel
to,
Machine.
They used to come and perform at every single disco we had.
What did they sing? Or
I can't
perform?
remember. They had their own songs.
Nice.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, no.
Steel Machine, Christian pop punk.
But their own
I
songs.
love Jesus, etc. That's the sort of vibe of their song.
That clap, Richard, was not for you to edit out.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That's great.
That was rhythm and
For
blues.
people who don't do editing, well, the clapping is used to edit, so it's great if you just can't. I love Jesus. Where's the Hall of Fame segment gone? So yours is Blink 182.
Mine's Blink 182, original incarnate. Well, not the original. The lineup, the best Blink lineup. Mark, Tom, and
okay, yeah.
Travis, obviously. None of this Matt Skiba stuff. And I like Alkaline Trio, but he's not a good fit for Blink, and I'm just sad about the whole thing.
The newest member's the best one.
Lil Wayne.
Little Wayne.
Get out. That was.
Even I saw that and now nearly vomited everywhere.
It was such a
violently.
bad. None of them could be arsed.
No.
Not even Lil Wayne.
Can he ever be arsed?
Mark Hoppus looked like you just didn't want to be there. Sorry, anyway.
Wouldn't it be great if Enzo and Joey are about to start fighting? Come on, you, and then don't waste your time with voice, and they both put hands on his voice inside my head. It's
My
that scene.
yad.
I love it when Blake Clay comes on to, like a rise actually, and she can do that voice.
Oh, here I am.
Oh,
Here we go. Life's
I'm feeling it.
tonight. He's only one of the two frontmen. I saw it described once. I think it was by one of the Game Grumps. They rip the piss out of Tom DeLonge's voice all the time. And one of them was like, one of them just doesn't know about Blink very much. And he's like, I like it when Blink let the one who can't sing have a go.
Hey, if you're in a good mood, that makes it better. All right, and mine is...
violence. You killed me.
Is... Just stop doing that. I'll do it on the entire show. Calm down, Maffew. Be serious for the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Do we want Paul Roma? Because I've forgotten what a work he is. All right, so a bit of context. Paul Roma was an alright mid-card, whatever guy in WF, late 80s, early 90s. Highlights probably being in Power and Glory with Hercules, and then he left. Meanwhile, in WCW, they were setting up the Four Horsemen reunion, 1993, getting the band back together. Except for one of them, Tully Blanchard, who wanted a bit more money than WCW were prepared to pay him.
Whoa.
So they went, it's a new incarnation, right? Ollie Anderson's just going to be a side thing. Who can we have to replace him? I know, Paul Roma.
Why?
So it's the Four Horsemen, all of them, and Paul Roma.
Flair.
Which is funny enough for itself, because it's one of these much beloved wrestle crap, because he just didn't fit in. It just like, come on. I mean, I guess, what would the comparison be now? If, like, they did...
Evolution,
but with who's a like crappy mate? Mojo Rawlins. There you go.
I want to see it now.
Yeah,
They're all walking slowly out, and he's just sprinting
yeah.
ahead.
Everyone's wearing suits to talk about like champagne and caviar, and he's there drawing on his face.
I was going to say like if Kurt Angle joined the Shield, but obviously that would.
Triple H joining the club. Oh, God.
No,
Triple H joining the Shield.
Yeah.
He invented. Oh yeah.
But anyway, so that isn't necessarily the funny thing. It's how he's been afterwards, and he even appeared on the Four Horsemen DVD. Paul Roma, and this is a work. It's the greatest work that's happened because he still does it decades later. He still insists that he was a bigger star than even Ric Flair.
What's he on about, man?
And he said that he was even better. He was better than the Horsemen because Arn Anderson. He would go. Paul Roma would go to the gym and drink protein shakes, and Arn Anderson would sit his ass and drink beer. He said that he was very discouraged working with them because he didn't appreciate the Pillsbury Doughboys. As he called the Four Horsemen. And he's on the DVD, Four Horsemen DVDs. All right, whatever, because like Arn Anderson's still convinced that it's all real for some reason when it was interviewed on TV. But then Roma's just there, like, doesn't apologize, doesn't go, oh, you're right, it didn't work. Still then going, nah, I was so much better than all of them. Flair who? Which is great.
That is a good Hall of Fame pick,
Yeah.
but you know it's not going to wait like it's Paul Roma.
Yeah, but it's all right because I think I was so confident that Brown Sauce was going to win that I didn't want to do like another content. I was going to do mint sauce this week.
Is brown
Maybe what mint
sauce an
sauce?
Americanized thing or not? Do they have it over there?
Brown
Oh yeah,
sauce.
do they have brown sauce in America?
Let us know in the
That's not what
comments
I was
below.
paying attention to actually. Well,
That's probably why you didn't win.
I didn't have brown sauce in my red Doritos, so they have barbecue sauce, but
They
which
love
I've
it.
Oh,
still-
I like barbecue sauce.
Nah, that's completely different though. Browns, what would they call over there?
Poo.
I don't know,
Poo.
but I know for something. Chris Van Fleet is a nice guy. See, I'm loading. And if you'd like to vote for any of these thrilling choices in the Hall of Fame, which we'll recap, are
Peter Dobson.
Peter Dobson,
Blink 182.
the good Blink-182, and Paul effin Roma. You can go to patreon.com/Cultaholic.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw and SmackDown recap.
And we continue the hot and sweaty, action-packed Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
It is warm in here, like.
It is. With Raw. Oh, God, I'll cool down. Universal Champion Seth Rollins and Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch defeated Andrade and Zelina Vega in a mixed tag team elimination match.
Why was this match a thing?
Yeah.
Why was it elimination? Because there's going to be a break, and then there's going to be more wrestling.
But
to eliminate someone from the match is to eliminate yourself from the match because men can only fight the men and women can only fight the women. And I think I fully understand why. Because kids watch. And you know what? Intergender wrestling's fine by me as long as the man isn't just smacking the woman in the face. That's why I think, I understand that because kids might get the wrong impression. But if I can't watch Andrade give Becky Lynch a scoop slam when they're both half naked doing a bloody scoop slam in a wrestling ring on a wrestling show, what's the point?
yeah,
Intergender wrestling's fine.
but
Just need to tell the suits.
even if the match, Becky had nothing to do. I mean, they got involved on the outside, but once
She should have gone to the back, but she was just stood
Yeah.
there like a spare part as well, which made it's hammer home the point that this man-on-man, woman-on-woman thing's just a load of crap.
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I could add anything to your
Dreadnought-
boss, but you've summed it all.
Do you reckon they'll change it on Sunday? They've got to.
no,
No.
Oh.
Don't change it to what? They've got no one else. This is the headline match of the show.
Just drop the rule. I mean, just drop the rule.
Oh.
They've got to, haven't
because
they?
then Corbin's going to cheat and, give Becky a kick to the head or something.
I thought it was funny though when
Whatever
Becky
secondary moves.
twatted him twice and then he couldn't do anything back. I don't know what he could have done. Actually, it's a tough one, isn't it?
He could have given her the eyes because he's such a lady killer.
And she just would have stripped off and said, "Take me, Baron."
Yeah.
Just ding, and she's whoa.
I feel quite bad for Baron.
I know.
Because all the news
Why?
sites have been laughing at him since this news emerged that Vince thinks he's a heartthrob. Everyone's been going, well,
Yeah, it's great.
Baron-
People that look like me are like, oh, who's not
Yeah,
pretty?
no, people. I mean, wrestling fans are going like, what an ugly man. I imagine in person, Baron Corbin is quite a good-looking man. Actually,
I think he looks. I'll say it again. He looks like when you do that with your hand, and the pair of googly eyes there. That's what his face looks like to me. And I know I can't say
Get him, Ross,
anything because
get him.
I'm the ugliest man on YouTube potentially, but I don't care. That's what I think Baron Corbin looks
Hold my
like.
beer. But I think people need to remember as well. When we say he's attractive, we mean he's tall. As you people know in life, tallness will beat beauty any day of the week.
Oh, hey, yeah, well, yeah,
Peter Crouch.
yeah. Well, he was a rich footballer.
Yeah, that's all he had going for himself. The Miz and the Usos defeated the Raw Tag Team Champions, The Revival and Elias, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. God, that's a lot of words for a match that I've already
Elias
forgotten
ran
about.
away, coward.
He bravely ran away. I didn't. Bravely ran away.
No, I didn't do that.
Lies. Rey
Just some
Mysterio
Monty Python out of nowhere. Well,
bravely ran away. Rey Mysterio Jr. returned and was like, "Yay, I'm back, and nothing bad will happen
brave
to me."
Sir Robert, sorry.
Badly injured. That's me. Badly injured. Oh, that's actually not that funny. Bobby Lashley defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. in a very
Junior Rey
ill-advised
Mysterio
open-
Jr. We're
ill-advised-
taking it back to WCW.
He'll always be Rey Mysterio Jr. to be.
Yeah.
El Hijo del
Here
Rey
comes
Mysterio.
Jamie-san and Kaz Hayashi. They're going to roll.
Well, no, they're in New Japan.
I
Bobby
watched-
Lashley defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. over challenge match. Say
I watched
something.
Halloween Havoc 97 the other day.
Did
actually.
ya?
I didn't realize like Gedo, whatever he's
Yeah.
called,
Gedo.
New Japan man's on there.
Yep.
In a yellow suit.
Yeah, him
And Jericho
killing-
almost kills himself. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like Hurricane Ron Frankenstein off the top rope
Yeah.
lands on his head.
I don't know why he's there. War Wrestling and Romance, which is the best name for a wrestling company that has ever existed, did have a relationship with WCW, I guess, but it's still like on pay-per-view, it's weird to see Gedo, of all people, show up in that big yellow jumpsuit of his.
Did it make you want a Halloween Havoc pay-per-view in WWE themed?
No, because the bouncing pumpkin wasn't there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, they don't spend money on the sets now, so it's Halloween Havoc. Ooh,
But 97 was just the scary head.
that's right, big
version.
scary head.
The pumpkin wasn't there yet.
That was 98 was the big pumpkin. Goldberg versus DDP,
Yeah.
which is infinitely more interesting than Bobby Lashley defeating. I had no idea why Lashley defeated Rey Mysterio Jr. after Rey's just come back after getting his... I'm allowed to call him that.
Filthy animal.
I'll tell you why. It's because he's got a big pay-per-view match on Sunday against Braun Strowman.
And Rey's doing nothing. But you think that this is when he...
Why did they hype his return? Why not someone else who he could
Right.
squash? Not Ray. Not the greatest masked wrestler in WWE history.
Because
as
they
they
did
say.
it well in the next match where Cesaro defeated No Way Jose.
I felt so bad for No Way Jose.
Why?
He never ever wrestles. He's been given a hamstrung with an awful gimmick. And he's like, I'm going to make an impression. Cesaro is walking around the outside the ring and he tries to, I don't know what he was trying, but it looked like he was just trying to like sort of jump through the ropes and land on the floor rather than doing a tope or whatever through the ropes. And he just got caught and fell flat on his ass.
I thought it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
My expectations for No Way Jose are not very high. Oh,
Yeah.
no win Jose, as I call him. The Viking
No
Raiders...
wrestle Jose. There's a W.
The Viking Raiders defeated Colin Justin and Devin Justin, the Justin brothers.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they did.
Third squash.
Ooh, hey, strap yourselves in, lads. United States champion Ricochet defeated Luke Gallows and then Carl Anderson because why not?
Never let him talk again.
I don't think he was that bad.
I know,
It
people are like-
took me right at the moment. I reckon just sound bites will do. Just a backstage promo. Hello, I'm Trevor. Boom. That's it. That's all you need. Don't have him stand there going, I'm going to die. I guess I'll have to take them all on my own.
Yeah.
I thought it was really bad.
He's better when he's cocky.
Yeah.
He's back and he's got a new trick. Magical Tever is 10 times as sick as the last
Backstage-
time. The last time
backstage
we saw
once.
him. Carry on.
WC
Now you can see why we really adore him.
taking a
You
bow.
might
it's
think
magical.
his new trick is sick. Sawing a pigeon in half with a stick.
So backstage
That's what wrestling for.
backstage at a WCW show, I think he should be cocky, Trevor, because he was cocky backstage, not in a dick way, but just like, for example, his opponent had gone out and his music was about to hit, and he turned to us and went, "Wait for this Jesus pop," and then the music hit, and there was a Jesus pop, and he went out, and yeah,
I've never heard that term before.
Jesus pop. As if
Where does
Jesus
that
come
rank
out.
on the Bruce Pritchard
Yeah.
pop? Sorry, the Brother Love pop
Yeah.
and the Bobby Lashley pop?
It's probably.
Well, it's not as high as Bruce Pritchard.
No,
but
it's not. It's just it's like a rung or two below the Brother Love pop, I think.
Yeah. I mean, is it a positive thing, or is it, oh, Jesus, the Baron Corbin again?
No, he meant like as if Jesus himself was coming out.
Whoa!
Hey, it's Jesus!
I'd say it's closer to a Bobby Lashley pop then, because Bobby Lashley's pop was like, whoa, it's him! He's back from the dead.
God, they've signed Jesus as well. They want AEW signing anybody. I think AJ Styles was very good here. The change to being a Bullet Club baddie, perfect for him, because he was just existing.
Yeah.
Drake Maverick survived the night as 24/7 champion.
Why did he come to work?
He's got to.
Has he? I guess so. Yeah.
Because
Work from home.
Turn up.
Imagine, Vince, you mind if I work from home? I can't do a Birmingham
Do
accent.
you mind if I work from home, please, Vin?
it's harder than it looks, isn't it?
West Bromwich Building Society.
It's a long way
He
to the
doesn't talk
top.
like a Brummy. He's like, oh, I'm Drake Maverick.
Yeah, he's only got a little bit of it, hasn't he? Yeah.
No, I'm not Hornswoggle. Nikki Cross defeated SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley in a Beat the Clock challenge to choose the stipulation for Bayley versus Alexa Bliss at Extreme Rules. She won, and now it's a handicap match.
Yep.
But then the thing is, who's going to get the pin? Was Nikki Cross playing Alexa? Was Alexa doing exactly what Bayley said she was doing? Find out more at Extreme Rules.
Have WWE completely just gave away Sasha Banks' return? I think it did me.
Do you think so?
Oh, when Nikki was like, you haven't got a friend who's as loyal and
You
as
need
there.
to go and find a friend to slap
right.
some sense into you. And then Bayley,
There was something on SmackDown as well which gave it away. Can't remember what it
babyface
was.
champion Bayley, beat the piss out of Nikki Cross in the middle of the ring. Just
Yeah.
slapped her in here with 2 finishes, and Renee's going like, yeah, send Alexa a message. And I'm like, did she just jumped her?
Yeah. Again, I think they forgot that Nikki Cross is supposed to be the one that's, she's
Being
using
manipulated.
Nikki because
Yeah.
Nikki's really hard, but then she loses and gets beat up. So it's like, oh, whatever. And then Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre defeated. All right, bear with me a second. Roman Reigns and Gary the Goat Garbutt.
This was such a...
But
What
That's
did
upsetting.
what did you take away from that at the end when Roman was shocked it was Cedric?
I was
I
like,
was
get
Roman
in,
shocked.
rolls into the hour.
Roman was like, huh?
I thought he knew.
What? No, that would make sense if he knew.
This was, we haven't got anything to do here. Cool. Okay, the thing backstage was Shane McMahon was looking and just like the people scrubbing floors, wherever it goes.
Aren't working
"You
class
can
people
be-"
funny?
Yeah. Ha ha ha. Man cleaning toilets. You could be Roman Reigns' tag partner. All right, not that bad. But then it's like, put a mask on yourself because you look ugly. All right.
No, it wasn't that. It's because they're too famous and didn't want that to be a burden on poor old Gary the janitor.
Was that what it was?
That was the reason to
that's
put a
right.
mask on him.
I didn't really
Yes,
understand
thank
that.
you. Thank you for actually paying attention to this. And then it comes out and the guy starts doing moves and the crowd lost their mind.
They loved that.
Because they thought Gary Garbutt, the goat, who had just been, which one was he? Was he the mopper?
He was
the
a
janitor,
hobbling
the
mop
janitor.
guy. Yeah.
The hobbling mop guy. That's beautiful, by the way.
I must
Hobbling mop
insist on the
guy
term
was busting out
janitor,
topes.
can we stop calling him a mop guy, please?
No, hobbling mop guys.
janitor.
That's, I love that.
The mop hobbling.
Mop hobbler.
The mop hobbling.
Mop hobbling.
Limousine riders.
Toilet scrubbing, son of a gun. Who wasn't as good as Paul Roma.
Key jangling.
Yeah, was
Door
doing all these
locking.
moves. Like, my God, wow, the one shot. Gary the Goat's going to pin Shane. And then, no, Shaman pinned him. It's like, oh, this company sucks. And it's like, aha, it was actually Cedric Alexander.
We got one
and you're
over
like,
on
And then
you.
Michael Cole's like, he got him, didn't
Yeah.
they? Go on, Cedric.
like, aha, what a trick.
He's
Like,
just
he
had
lost.
He lost
He
after
lost.
one move.
He's just had his
One
skull
move.
booted in horribly. And
So
it's just-
if Cedric had pinned Jay McMahon, hey, no.
Why
I think
pin-
this was to deflect from, and I hadn't even noticed this because I'm obviously not paying attention as much as Roz I used to because it just makes me sick. But Roman Reigns has not done a lot since the Drew McIntyre match.
Roman's a SmackDown superstar, by the way.
Yeah, he never
Oh,
appears
right.
on SmackDown anymore.
I think we can toss that out the window, lad. But some people have been saying that Roman Reigns isn't at 100%, so they're doing stuff like this to just completely take the attention away from him. And having Cedric Alexander dress up as a mop hobbler and then lose anyway is a good way of distracting the fact that no one's going, hey, hang on, Roman Reigns isn't doing a lot of these matches at the minute.
But if it made sense, we wouldn't talk about it, and that would take the attention even further away from him.
Yeah.
None of it made
That's
sense.
what they wanted at the minute.
I just feel like
Chicken
No, he's
tonight.
probably all right. He had quite an extended match at WrestleMania. Are you saying that
That
he's
was a long time
you
ago.
saying that he's a bit injured, maybe?
Yeah, this was like, what, a 3-minute match?
It was very short.
And it was all about Gary the Goat.
What was the
Oh,
thing?
I'll tell you what,
Why
I'll take Cedric Alexander as more popular over freaking Undertaker.
Why are Shane and Drew on the ramp going like, oh, they won the match? Oh, dear me.
Because Raw's bad. SmackDown, Kevin Owens lashed out at Shane McMahon. And after that old chestnut where it's like, how do we get people talking? Have Kevin Owens come out and say the truth.
I've got a lot of things to get off my chest, is what he should
Yeah.
have started as.
Sat down.
Yeah.
Hello, what's his friend then?
I kind of
Hello, IWS. Hello, Frankie the Mobster.
Hey, Sami Zayn, how you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
never there. He never shows up
Oh, he's
anywhere.
backstage. Sorry.
I can't believe there's a debate online as to whether it was a shoot or a work.
Oh,
And it's
Oh, you silly fools.
you silly people.
You
This always happens.
marks.
Yeah.
this was exactly the decided thing, and I'm too cynical to fall for it. Good for them. I love Kevin Owens.
It was great though.
He's good.
Yeah, yeah. It was. People were going, yay.
It's
and
just
then-
fantastic that he was a proper heel and he turned babyface just because of Dolph Ziggler's existence. I'm sick of you, Dolph, man. Get on, will you? I'm a babyface. Way.
An old line someone said about used to say about Tully Blanchard, but if Ziggler was wrestling Hitler, the crowd would be goose stabbing.
No.
Nakamura
No.
defeated
What
Finn
is
Balor.
he?
Who
You
said
heard
that
me.
about who?
I don't know, some guy.
It sounds
Brendan
like-
Stroud. Nakamura defeated Finn
Peter
Balor.
Beardsley.
Oh, no. What did he say, Beardsley? Is it worth
Oh, he was
repeating?
apparently bullying the under 18s and maybe I can't remember what it was. Allegedly, all of that's
Oh,
allegedly.
Maybe a bit racist as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a racist now, Beardsley.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, Nakamura did a thing.
allegedly.
Della did a thing.
Nakamura was good, wasn't he? Do you remember how
Was he?
good Nakamura was? And he came back this week on SmackDown and was very good again.
He's
Yes.
a good wrestler.
Not more than just a bloody foreigner who should be stuck in a foreign tag team with another foreigner just because they're foreign.
Yeah.
Boo
What
the
was
foreigners.
that? Yeah.
Yeah. him
Well,
and
Rusev has been.
Rusev's been playing basketball
That's
this week.
right,
very
hasn't
well.
he? Aye, the match where Floyd Mayweather got put on his arse. Do you see that?
No, what happened?
Unbelievable boxer, footwork and all that malarkey. I don't know who put him on his arse, but they're doing all the skills and whatnot, and Floyd's got his feet tangled and on his arse.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Well, he's only got one recorded knockout in his entire boxing career. So the second time he falls out was basketball.
He's a very small man, Floyd Mayweather. He's a very small man. He's just a small. You forget, don't you? Because he's hard,
Yes.
but he's very small.
He'll remind you that he's not that short.
I'm not saying I could take Floyd
think
Mayweather
that's-
or the guy at the
it's
Kasabian
implied.
concert.
If it was in a New Japan ring, you could.
Could I?
That's what it's all about, isn't it? That's why Lance Vance Archer beat Ospreay, wasn't
Oh, that match was amazing.
it? Yeah.
It was a great match. That.
I was shocked because obviously I'm very conditioned to the WWE
watch it?
way of doing things, yeah. And I saw Big Lance win, and I was like, yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? Nice and simple. Big man defeats a little man.
He was in
'cause
his
a big man's
hometown as
bigger,
well.
yeah.
He had the support of the fans. He was in Dallas.
Well, Kevin Nash used to say on a regular basis, like he'd say lines that people would actually get legit mad at him for. He'd go, hey, look, a mediocre big man will beat a great little guy any day of the week.
The bit when I thought like, oh, this is a match now, is when he chokeslammed him over the thing onto the table on the. Oh, it's so good.
I missed it though because
How
you see
can-
how Edge and Christian's been challenging Will Ospreay to do the 5-second pose in like mid-flight. He said he did it later in the because he did I think he did a shooting star or something to the floor. He did some sort of flip to the floor, and Edge it was on Twitter yesterday. Edge was like, "Is that the pose mid-flight?" He's like, "No, that came later in the match." That's sort of
Oh.
where it happened
I don't know.
It was, 5 seconds in the air?
in the air when he's like mid-shooting star press or something.
Well, that's not even humanly
So he's
possible.
gotta just do that?
If he'd asked Pac, he'd be able to do it. Pac could do that jumping from the floor and then land on the top rope.
Ooh, Pac's so good. It's better than Ospreay.
right. Bayley and Nikki Cross signed the contract for the SmackDown Women's Title Handicap match for WWE Extreme Rules this Sunday. Yeah. Nikki Cross then defeated Carmella. Yeah. Insult to a slung during the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Championship Summit. Oh, that's actually all right. Because Xavier Woods said you talk too much and that's all I need from life. Where Otis
Was
defeated
that a shout
Xavier
out
Woods.
for you there?
I can't either confirm nor deny. Yeah. Otis defeated Xavier Woods and Daniel Bryan in a triple threat match.
That double vertical suplex was
that.
really good.
Otis came out this looking very good.
Yeah, no,
Otis
I
is
like
great.
this. I love Daniel Bryan on the mic. Best thing about SmackDown again, saying, "Well, the tag team champion he wonders why the SmackDown tag team titles are considered such a joke. It's because whenever New Day get them, no one takes them seriously. It's like, well, the 5-year run they had with them, it's like, yeah, maybe I had a point.
Take that demolition.
Yeah, right. Roman Reigns defeated Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, Christ, Reigns was there.
Oh, yes, he was. Oh.
Pretty messed up what I said beforehand about him possibly being injured, because I don't even remember this match.
Yeah, I can't remember it. I remember the end. The end though was fantastic. Rowan's coming in doing the stunner, and then Reigns doing the dive over the top rope.
It's like 1998 all over again.
And Kevin Dunn put the little signature in the bottom corner after Charles Robinson counted 1. How did he know?
It kicks out. 205 Live.
I thought SmackDown though was very good this week.
Fair enough.
Oh, I mean that three-way tag bit.
There was a lot of good proverbial.
Yeah. I'm again right now. I'm
Raw
just
was a big step back in contrast. Raw was a big step back from last week.
205 Live had Ryan Daivari, one E Lorcan.
Yeah, not seen
at
it. Sam said it was good.
Yeah, it was a hardcore match, and the crowd were cheering, which is all you can ask for a 205 Live crowd.
NXT Street Profits defended their tag titles
Against 1E.
And 2E.
Yeah.
Io
Because he just appears on.
Fire new entrance. You see?
Yeah, Io Shirai's entrance is class.
No, but 1E Lorcan appeared on 205 Live at NXT, like he's Launchpad McQuack. I just want to say that reference.
So Io Shirai's
wait, there we go. All right, sorry, Karen. What were you saying about wrestling?
Barry Horowitz there because of the
That's right.
Io Shirai's entrance, as Ross said, very. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Lights and stuff. And
She's heel now.
It's a different sounding sort of theme.
Like strobing and that.
Just like a bit. Do you remember back in the day when like the Truth Commission was just having like a theme of marching?
Yeah.
I miss those type of themes. And Io Shirai is sort of in that vein. 'Cause it's not like it's got a tune at the start, but it just descends into some heavy bass.
People are saying it's a bit Death Gripsy. If you know Death Grips.
If you like bass, Maffew, if you like the vibration
I do love
bass.
Dirty stinking bass.
I had some filthy bass.
In my head,
Buttery biscuit bass.
What?
I don't need no ketamine.
No thanks.
I don't need no coke.
Done.
You can keep your heroin. I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. I'm a baseline junkie. And I like it funky. Big, dirty, stinking bass.
Oh, yeah. Buttery biscuit bass.
On the bass, biscuit bass. On the buttery biscuit bass. Bass, over my face. Bass. What's he doing now, Greg Wallace? Where's he at?
Good question. Where
Never
is
seen him,
Greg Wallace?
If you've seen him, let us know.
Well, if we can't get Chris Van Fleet, I'm just saying, we have GW scheduled for
Van
the.
Chris Van
There's
Fleet
a
like
fleet
he's an
of Chris
armada.
Van Fleet.
I'm not good with names, as we've discussed on the show many a time.
What else happened this week?
NXT UK, still a download.
Trent Seven wants Imperium.
He had a good promo where it's like, my lads aren't here.
Yeah.
Imperium knackered them.
I don't normally come out on my own, but my friends are all beating up. That's my Trent Seven. Sounds nothing like him.
Sorry.
But no, because after last week when he was handcuffed to the turnbuckle, Tyler got injured. It's kayfabe. And he's going, Tyler! Now he's angry. Now he wants to. It's so funny that. Tyler!
No! Sorry.
When's he
very emotional?
Too, does he?
When's it going to be revealed that he's just his son? Because it's got to happen at some point. Not in kayfabe, in real life. When are we going to find out that Tyler is just Trent Seven's son?
But when ratings are low. It's like, Tyler, you're my son. Dum, 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 dum. You're my dad. No. And Primate headlined.
Did he?
Yeah, it was a 6-man tag.
Oh.
Account against Gallus. Hey,
it's a good theme.
It was the half animal, half not animal tech team and Dave Mastiff. So it was a big manly match.
I saw a tweet where it had the match graphics. So it had Mark Coffey, Joe Coffey, and Wolfgang, Primate, Wild Boar, and
Dave Mastiff.
Dave Mastiff, and it was like, yes, these are all different people. I was like, oh, for God's sake.
Big men with beards.
Big beardy men. Yeah.
Big beardy men. beardy men. Big beardy bassy buttery biscuit men. Any other wrestling this week? I think we covered literally everything that's happened.
Yeah.
Primate lost in his hometown to Paul Robinson.
Oh, don't bring that up.
A Cockney beating a Geordie in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good because he did the dive that they did at Defiant Wrestling.
Fire exit dive.
Oh, yeah.
Fire exit dive,
Loves
yes. That's what it's called in the business.
It's called a fire exit spot. The Primate fire exit spot, yeah.
Yeah, and progress. Jim Smallman said, we got thrown out of a venue last time they were in the north. Was it Northwest? I forget where was that. Because somebody jumped off a balcony.
No, it was Bournemouth or somewhere.
Oh, Bournemouth, that was it, sorry. And so they're like, no one saw any dives, right? And we're like, it's all right, Defiant did it, they were okay.
We were being arseholes. You did that in WCPW, mate.
You stole that, boo.
I'd hate to see footage of myself back from that show.
I'd love to see what you're on about.
Anyway.
Great, because people are like, oh my God, Jack, yeah.
I wasn't like that at all. No, a lad got me to go and surprise his girlfriend because she's a big fan.
Boom!
I went and like surprised her. She was buzzing. She's obviously quite a big fan of the channel. Fair play, shout out if you're listening. And then
She better be.
I like went off. And my mate just went, Sparky, you've met him, I think.
Oh, he was
He just
alright.
walking up and he was like, you've just got that lad, the shag of his life right there. I was like, oh God. So yeah.
Well, on that note,
Let's have a rummage in our mail bags.
and now it's time for the mailbag.
I've not seen these this week.
I never see them, Jack, which is why I look like a buffoon. Hey, lads and Puppet Jack. Oh, there we go. Hope you all are doing well. The recent news of Kofi getting injured made me think they may finally put the belt on Joe. Haha, that's what they want you to think. I know it sucks seeing someone get injured, but honestly, Kofi's reign is getting a bit stale for me. I always wanted Joe to win the big one, as he deserves, and Kofi's injury news gave me hope for a Joe win. Not gonna lie, I'm now hyped for Extreme Rules pay-per-view, specifically the WWE Championship match. So my question is, has there ever been any incident, not televised, but that occurred either on social media, house shows, etc., that made you excited for any storyline or pay-per-view?
Ooh.
Have a great weekend, guys. Going to be a busy one, that's for sure. Cheers, Mike K from London. Yeah, a real name.
Thank you, Mike and Alice.
By the way, the replies of like cooking and stuff we got about last week was interesting. Or did you get any?
Cooking?
Oh, not cooking, like
cooking!
C-U-C-K.
Oh,
Sorry.
cooking. No, I didn't.
I guess that's a technical term.
I need to think of one of these. So something that happened.
Well, I'll kick things off with the recent one, as I always do, because my memory's not very good. Becky Lynch's initial Twitter stuff.
Perfect.
Before it went too far. That definitely ramped up that WrestleMania feud.
Yep.
And last summer, I guess. I went, oh, God, Christ, it's been going on a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. She's had more momentum on Twitter than she has on Raw and
Yeah.
SmackDown. So, social media.
Or a backstage thing. Something that didn't happen on the show.
Oh, I can vaguely when they did the Bound for Glory series, and it was announced that Angle going into the finals with Bobby Roode was injured. Oh, okay. Well, this is an obvious one then. Bobby Roode won the Bound for Glory series, getting a world title shot at Angle. Angle's injured. Boy, that's all gone to Ladbrokes to put a tenner on it. Could Angle retained? Confused the hell out of people.
Because Hulk Hogan thought that it needed to be put. They needed to get new stars like Jeff Hardy over.
No. That
Wait,
actually
is that
then
a different thing?
resulted.
Sorry.
This was actually part of a slow burner.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's not part of the slow burner because then the next week, James Storm wrestled Kurt Angle for the title and beat him and won. So then Bobby Roode went, what? I literally beat 32 of the guys got a title shot against injured Angle, and then I softened him up and you get him. So they challenged James Storm the next week for the title, smashed the bottle. Obviously, he became the world champion, and then we got Bobby Roode versus James Storm for best part of 12 months. But it was actually one of the good times where Impact kind of swerved or did a stupid thing that you thought, it's just stupid TNA booking the injured Angle. Oh, that's so.
Do you see the thing on Reddit this week?
No.
Well, yesterday with it's the first time I've seen it because I never watched TNA back in the day. Was Dixie Carter's State of the Union address to the roster? I could not believe my eyes and ears.
It is amazing just to watch.
Yeah.
Any day of the week, that's amazing to see. Dixie Carter.
And that was on the show. That's the bit I don't understand.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 When people say bad things about Dixie Carter, about all those things, that's not very nice. Just look at that.
Yeah.
On TV, she ran down the.
Not even Stephanie McMahon does
like
that.
a school assembly. The rest is just like.
Yeah.
Yes, miss.
Yes. Okay, miss. Like Bobby Lashley, Eric Young.
Now they're on WWE, doing a lot better for themselves.
Yeah. Any other social media ones?
I can think of one that made me excited and then realized that I was wrong.
All right.
So like a reverse one, really. Supercard of Honor 2017 in Orlando, or in Lakeland, Florida, which was an interesting town. I don't want to sound like SCU. But there was Silas Young versus a mystery opponent, and we saw. Well, I thought I saw Kenny Omega backstage. I was like, "What? Oh my god!" It was Jay White. I don't know how I've even made that mistake. Like, did Jay White used to have blonde bits in his hair around that time 2 years ago?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Or maybe it was Volador because he was on that show. But he's also got black hair, and he's cut it off now. So I was just like, convinced myself I'd seen Kenny Omega backstage. I was like, he's gonna wrestle Silas Young in this mystery match.
Yeah, right.
No, it was against someone else, and Silas Young turned out to be the mystery, the actual mystery. But I can't remember who the original opponent was. But I got really worked myself into a shoot.
That's quite bad. I remember when I
But
watched.
then I also saw like one of the Bushwhackers backstage, and I didn't get excited thinking he was going to be the mystery surprise guy.
You're like, Kenny Omega's from New Zealand. God, anyway, thank you very much for the question, Mike K. Number 2. Hey, Maffew, Jack, Ross, Puppet Jack. All right, I'll actually get him on this time. He's made mention several times. There we go. Hi. There we go. There we go. He gets paid 20 quid per appearance. Anyone who might be filling in for the 3. I hope all is well with all of you. Thanks for busting your asses running a great channel.
Thank you.
My question is, with Rampage Brown often been mentioned in names of UK guys who should take a trip to Japan, and Chris Brooks doing mental stuff in DDT Pro, Jack needs to go back and get a few more reigns with their title under his name. By the way, I only want to win their title because you've won it.
An entire...
very spiteful?
You've probably won it before if you consider yourself a member of Squared Circle. Because they've won it before as a forum.
No. Are
you above them, are you, Maffew?
Everybody, well, if everybody wins it, then no. Oh, anyway.
So you only want to win it to take away from my achievement?
No, because you. Yeah.
What?
Principally. I'm very motivated by hate. Are there any underlooked names that could do with a trip to Japan? Joe Hendry, Martin Kirby, Paul Robinson, oof, come to mind. But who do you guys think? All the love to you guys. Victor Marshall, a.k.a. the key to victory.
Yes.
I don't know if that's his YouTube name, his Twitter handle, or his wrestling gimmick, but Victor.
Victor with a K.
Victor, yeah, right. It's good, that, actually.
Kirby. I'd love for Kirby to wrestle in Dragon Gate because he loves Dragon Gate. I'd like that for him.
I can see Kirby wrestling anywhere in the world.
He's great.
And doing well. I think he's one of the...
He's amazing, isn't he?
He's
possibly the best UK guy.
He does everything.
He's a real pro.
He can have a good match with literally anybody, and I've seen him wrestle.
He can play
anybody.
He can play any character as well.
He can do serious matches. He's hilarious when he wants to be.
Yep.
He can fly. He can do technical stuff. He can do silly World of Sport nonsense.
Yep.
He can...
You can get blood from a stone.
Yeah.
Paul Robinson, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
It'd be like starting fights with people that somebody's saying.
He's so underrated, Paul Robinson, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
I know you had to... What's the crap with that? Because he had to turn it back a while ago, didn't he? Because he had something wrong with his blood or something?
Yeah.
What happened there? Yeah.
I think he couldn't... He retired, but now he's unretired. I guess we just shouldn't expect to see him
he should
leave.
be. Because it used to do my head in back at the fight when it was just like... He was booked as Will Ospreay's pal. And every single time... I thought he stole the show every single time he appeared, because he was just so detestable. Horrible little face.
Come on, man!
He fits that role so well. He's unbelievable.
Imagine him screaming at a bewildered Japanese crowd. Come on!
And he would as well, that's the thing. He's not scared of getting the fans' faces and whatnot, is he?
No.
It'd be amazing.
No, the fans are scared of him. Joe Hendry.
A local hero.
Well, he could throw people around, and they like that.
Joe Hendry would be the giant barber.
Yes, exactly what I said.
I think Joe's a better fit in Western wrestling. I reckon. Well, Gabriel Kidd's going to train at Shibata's.
No, wait. They love karaoke over there, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They do love that. That's true.
So I say,
baby. They
They
invented it. Karaoke is a Japanese word.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Karaoke. If you look at it,
Live and
if
learn.
you just forget what karaoke means and look at it, it looks like a Japanese word. doesn't it?
Karaoke.
Yeah. Okay.
Where's the map?
Take off it.
UK. Well, so many good UK
Gabriel
guys.
Kidd's gone to train in Shibata's dojo in
Yes.
LA. And he's Gabriel Kidd's changed his body.
Yeah, I asked him about that, and he said because he was big last year,
He was beefy.
So I
but
said,
now
is
he's
he
cut.
bulking? And he said it was dirty bulking. Oh my gosh, no, he's not dirty bulking.
Does dirty bulking just mean eating loads of food?
Yeah, if you look at just at the numbers,
Oh right.
then it's just like, all right, I'll have a cake then.
Yeah,
that's how dirty bulking works.
But now he's looking.
Which is fun, but
now he's
okay.
looking real shredded.
Yes,
brother.
well done. Real jacked.
I nearly said
Real
Jack, but he's
Jack.
more shredded than Jack. He's more cut. I'm just doing Devon, Jill Gertner's introduction for
He's
Devon
so
back in ECW.
He's
Fit, isn't
slim,
he? Buff,
trim,
cut, yeah.
buff, cut, ripped, chiseled, and jacked.
I was watching some early ECW the other week,
Were you?
and oh my god, RVD was a handsome bastard. What the
was.
hell? I never even.
Used to have lovely rosy cheeks, didn't he? When he was younger.
Yeah. He's about sort of 26, 27.
Yeah.
And he's just got the world at his feet. He's just got the Matt Riddle vibe. He's just like, you know, when he does that thing in
Yeah.
front of the crowd, he's like, no reaching for it.
Again, his promos as well. They don't get anywhere near enough attention because he's like whatever on the mic now.
Yeah.
Really. But when he was in ECW, he was so great because we teamed up with Sabu and like Alfonso was like, "Hey, here's it, all my fans, and the 5 or so people I came here to see Sabu." And then Bill Alfonso having to hold off Sabu, and he's just like, "Well, I'm the greatest. I have to hold this guy back. He's my back hurts from carrying him all this. It'll be so good because I'm Rob Down and I'm the best." It was so funny.
Never realized before how similar Riddle and him are in promos.
What could be the connection? I guess we'll never know.
Kicks, martial arts.
That's right.
Yes.
Number 3. Greetings, gamers.
What?
Aye, I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, they're all Chapman, I guess. Long-time fan of the show here. Always I highlight my early weekend. I always give the Euro shop a look to see if any cool new shirts are available. But I haven't seen any in a while.
The Kabuki Warriors one's good.
The pink one.
It's got a nice design on. Not just words. The man's man. Seen that one?
No.
It's the new.
Oh, I've seen the man's man one. Sorry, I haven't seen the Kabuki Warriors one.
Oh, God. The man's man one.
So we'll go at this cool question. I got me thinking about my favorite shirts. I don't have too many, but I really like my Aleister Black Fade to Black shirt. It's pretty cool looking and stylized, but also feels really more comfortable than my other shirts. Now, is that the white one with the text? Because my friend's got that. It does look cool.
Think so.
Yeah, let's just say yeah. It's pretty cool. I also like my Sami Zayn Never Be the Same tee. Is that the one where it's the scar?
I guess so.
We'll see, asking the right people here. What are your favorite wrestling shirts you own or shirts you wish you owned? Love the show. Thank you, Reese from Sussex.
Cheers, Reese.
And then he's had a bit of banter at my expense, I think.
Go on, what's that?
Iosi from Leicester.
Because Iosi Perez has gone to left.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh,
What a dick.
right. See, I'm just thinking there could be puns or whatever. I'm not even thinking about that.
Every time you cancel sell a player, is this going to happen?
I hope not. It's too much.
Steve B from Galway.
I think we should open this up to just merch in general, mate. What's your best merch you've got at home?
I'm happy that I managed to get, and it was literally in a grab bin at a big show, the WCW Invasion logo. So the red spiky one, that one, for a $5.
That's good.
And I sometimes wear that to things, and it's one of those, whoa, where'd you get that? Because that's rare. And
Don't see Hardcore Holly when you're wearing that one.
yeah, you can.
I love that.
You can hear the Arn Anderson, Scott Hudson commentary when you watch it. And also, because I would, I'd like to point out, by the way, we went to the Progress show and it was great. Then we went out afterwards. I wore my 5-star wrestling shirt, which is also a bit rare. And it goes because people are going, wow, they recognise it. Oh my God, 5-star. And again, it's on the list of dates that didn't happen on the back. And Newcastle was one of them. And all this. But then you wear it and people are still pointing out at Rise. I'm like, as I point out, this is not my going out on a Saturday shirt. So I'd say that one's up there. One thinking of one. Ross, what's yours?
My favourite bit of merch at home is my foam Slapnuts guitar.
Oh, really?
Bright orange, well, that one.
Good
Purchased at the WCW, it was like the Winter 2000 tour.
Yeah.
When had the unbelievable 6-man main event in the Telly West Arena.
Yeah.
It was like Sting and Nash was there and Goldberg and Steiner and all these people, but I've still got me Slapnuts guitar. Still got all my wrestling figures at home.
Can you bring that in?
In a box, I can, I'll have to go and see me mum.
Ma'am!
It's any drawback. I don't mean that.
Anyway.
Are we doing just WWE or whatever?
To wrestling.
I think my favourite one's probably not because of the wrestler, although I do like Noam Dar, but the Pro Wrestling Ruin My Life one. I like that. It's pretty fun. Yeah. And
but t-shirt wise, it's Holy Balls, Mean Gene. I don't know why it says Holy Balls and it's got a picture of Mean Gene. It was on Pro Wrestling Tees. It just says Holy Balls and a picture of Mean Gene smiling.
Wow, that's weird.
Yeah.
Ones I wish it.
Okay.
I like the classic Austin one that Punk wore. Not the Austin 316 one, I like that as well, but the one that Punk wore when he did the pipe bomb with the blue skull. And also, I had another one in mind, I can't remember it now. I think it's... Oh, the Eddie Guerrero Wanted. Not Wanted, the Scarface.
The Scarface one.
And the Foley Wanted one as well. They're really good ones too, but I don't know any of them.
Wanted. I've got that one. But it's like
The Cactus Jack one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Wanted dead. It's like,
Yeah.
You probably get it somewhere, but the Owen 316 and then I Just Broke Your Neck on the back.
Oh,
They won
yeah.
the Survivor Series 97. Think about that because I've got a lot of them. You have to.
Yeah.
It's like you get one wrestling T-shirt and then suddenly you've got 30.
I went through a bad phase like a couple of years ago, just buying everything on WWEshop.com. Yeah.
What have you got then?
I've chucked them out now.
It's probably for the best. But
Yeah.
any good
Oh,
ones or
they
bad
just had
ones?
them all back. Go back and watch videos from like 2 or 3 years ago. Just had them all.
You like
New Day
the
stuff.
Vince one?
Yeah, the Vince stuff. The Vince with the face on. They only got arrested.
You did buy that,
Yeah, I went through a bad phase. I've toned it back now because I've realised I'm 26.
Yeah.
I need to stop buying wrestling merch, even though it is my job.
Right. But, you don't wear your work gear out, do you?
I
Got in the
do.
shops, but put the Vinnie Mac special on.
I wore a WCW shirt of Rise the other week.
I know, and I'd laugh my ass
I was
off.
trying to cause ructions. I was hoping to be out.
Yeah, but I'm going. I saw it a different way because I was having to go at Jack.
It was after
and in a nice way.
It was
but
after
like
a
saying,
Defiant show. I wasn't wearing it to be like, I'm that guy.
I'm Jack.
Look at
No,
me
it wasn't
wearing the
that.
stuff I wore on
No,
the podcast.
It was a joke. It was a joke because I don't work for. It's not a thing anymore. It's not a promotion. It's not. And I don't work for them anymore. It was a joke.
Yeah, it was
It's
good, but
funny,
the people weren't out though, so it was a joke on you.
I know.
But
Never mind.
oh well, didn't get the way. Of
Well,
things,
Ash
so did
enjoyed it from behind the DJ booth, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's going yeah to literally everything.
He cut like a 20-minute promo in the middle of Rise last week. Were you not there?
What
Stood on the booth, 1 foot on the thing, right? If he's listening to this, he's going to be annoyed. Just to decide the winner of the Disney Fancy Dress competition, but he talked for like 15 minutes. I was like, I just want to hear Always by Bon Jovi. Come on. Yeah.
To tell you, I took my mate came up to watch Progress, and he was really hyped to go to Rise because I hadn't told him this, but someone had told him it was a metal/rock night.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's a mix of everything.
You want to go
It's like a bag of Revels. So we went there, and you should have seen the look on his face when the Be the Man from Mulan kicked in.
Let's get down to
The business.
It was Disney night. It's not always like that.
Yeah, but they should play Be the Man every
Be
week.
the man.
To be the man.
I'll make a man out of you.
Be the... That's Ric Flair.
Be the man.
Woo! If you have any questions or vaguely disguised insults like to throw our way, then please go to
mailbag@cultaholic.com.
Reese's Pieces. The segment's so good, they named American Candy after it about 90 years ago. So, in the mailbag, we have... Let's go on with this one, because it's relevant to our interests. Rob Van Dam or Sabu?
And who sent that in,
That's
Maffew?
from, let me make up a name, Ivor Windybottom. Thanks, pal.
From Chicago.
From Chicago. That's right, thank you. Oh, you can see that, can you?
Chicago.
And that's a good question, because Rob Van Dam was just on Slammiversary this week.
Robert.
Still doing what he can, considering all the concussions and stuff he's done to his body over the years, and got an alright match with Moose.
The divorce has hit him hard as well.
Yeah.
Right? Forgot about that.
Did you see Pachiti's reply?
No.
So RVD put up that
I
video.
try to avoid that guy on Twitter. He's everywhere.
RVD put up that
It's
video.
like James Corden. Go
For
on.
anyone who doesn't know, RVD put up the video saying, "Oh, the divorce is hit hard," and he's in like a hot tub with lots of ladies. And I sounded like such a prude there. Lots of ladies.
Lots of madams.
And they weren't even married. And Pachiti replied like, "It's scary how similar our lives are."
See, I like Pachiti in real life, but it just sickens me that he'll be like, "Hello, this is me, Pachiti," and here's me with a goose. It's like 10,000 retweets.
That was
I hate you.
That RVD one was a good one.
15,000 retweets. Anyway, Rob Van Dam or Sabu? We should do like other Pachiti or Chris Van Vliet. That'd be a better one than Rob Van Dam. I'm going to start
The
now.
whole
Next week
show.
we'll do that. What are your thoughts on Rob Van Dam or Sabu?
Rob Van Dam's better.
Why?
Because I'm younger.
Yeah, when have you watched Sabu then, I guess? Just
Exactly, that's the
Impact?
point. Yeah, it was Impact. It was WWE ECW.
Yeah.
It was the very arse end of ECW. Plus, it's like you see Sabu now, and I know it's amazing that he can still do the things considering what he's been through his whole career. But it's like, just give it up, man. It's hard. It's harsh it is to say. Just like give it up, man. I don't want to begrudge a man getting a payday and whatever, but it's like you're obviously hurting yourself.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
And he's 50.
Yeah.
Table spot of the
But
time.
RVD obviously as well reached higher heights.
He did.
In the West. In the West.
WWE champion for a
Yeah.
bit, for a week or two.
Yep.
Till he got caught with
Yeah.
Sabu in the car.
Yeah.
They're smoking weed, like to point out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get your point. That makes sense, given that you said that those periods.
Obviously understand what Sabu... I've heard a lot of what Sabu did like more in the 90s.
See, me being older and tape trade and stuff like that, and seeing an FMW and just hear the crowd like seeing the stuff he's doing for the first time, it's like, wow, that's Sabu invented that spot that you then see someone else copy or mimic.
We
or
also
whatever
get
and
like
roll.
brought out in chains and stuff.
In ECW's first run was they're doing the Hannibal Lecter thing where he has
yeah.
the straight jacket, no, not straight jacket, but the holding stuff, and then the they had like 911 to bring him out.
Plus,
Yeah.
it's like, is RVD the only man who came out of the invasion angle like better off than he was when he came in?
Maybe.
Let me have a thing.
'Cause he was in the championship match.
Rhino, maybe?
Booker?
No.
Not Booker.
Well, Booker was already at that world title championship
Right.
level. Then they took him down for a few years. Then
Yeah.
put him back up. So did the soft reset and Booker.
No.
RVD was like legitimately cool, wasn't he?
He had a little feud with Austin, even though they're on the
Yeah,
same
they had
side.
the triple threat
did.
championship match, was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, and everyone's like, why don't you put the title on RVD? That makes sense because RVD was injuring literally everybody he wrestled.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. It was like It looked like the 5-star wrestler tour list on the back. It's like, yeah, broke Test's nose, gave Stevie Richards a concussion. It was just
Yeah, no idea.
down for WF.
He had some great matches with Jeff Hardy around the time.
He did, yep.
Really good matches. He's just one of my favourite Cena matches was RVD as well. One night stand, just
of course.
more for the atmosphere than the
Right.
actual match. But
No, I mean, yeah, but wow.
yeah,
Throw a t-shirt.
I
No.
remember I was a big fan of his at a certain phase of my, like when I was a kid. I used to play as him all the time on the games.
Yeah.
But I never really take him into account when I think of my favourite wrestlers ever. For some reason, I always forget him. I don't know why.
Probably do.
Because I loved him as a kid.
I'm going to say Sabu because he's helped a certain video series of mine for many years. And also because Rob Van Dam has not wrestled in Ashington.
Oh, Sabu's
Yeah.
wrestling Ashton.
Yeah.
I remember that was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
It was amazing because as soon as you get to Ashington, there was Wi-Fi on the bus, but none in Ashington.
Ashington is a place near Morpeth, my hometown, but like Morpeth's like current day, but then you go to Ashington and it's like 1970s. It's amazing.
His mind's
Dude.
just...
I was speaking about doing the weekly ring with your nana, rang her up and said, oh, blah, 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 did this, did that. Went to Ashington and she freaked out. She's like, you went to Ashington? Because she's from like Whitney Bay / Blythe area. So she went, you've been to Ashington? She goes, they still eat their young there, Maffew. She's just like, are you all right?
I was born in Ashington Hospital.
Were
mate.
you?
They got knocked down.
You
Built a
what?
new one. I was born in
The
Ashington
hospital
Hospital.
got knocked down.
What do you think I said?
Just crossing the road. with his-
Born there, got knocked down. Fell down like Floyd Mayweather at basketball.
Should say though, it's got its perks though, as Ashington. It birthed the Charlton brothers,
The Harmisons.
Jackie Milburn,
Oh.
The Harmisons.
the Harmisons, yeah.
Grievous Bodley Harmison. Steve Harmison was... That's not, I didn't make that up.
Wow.
That's not my...
That is fantastic. Why is no one stolen that name?
Best moments of my childhood when Steve Harmison bounced Ricky Ponting in the ashes and cut his face open and didn't ask him if he was all right. Oh, it's the ashes.
Then he bowled a wide 2 years later.
Yeah. But Steve, he seems like a nice man, Steve.
I used to, Ashington Cricket Club in my very youth. Had like sort of fleeting involvement there. He was there from time to
Right.
time.
Did you ever talk to him?
No.
I
I
can't-
got
I'm
a
so-
signed cricket bat by him
I
though,
got so
somehow.
sidetracked from RVD and Sam. Sorry,
I
it's
took,
my
that,
fault.
I took my signed Steve Harmison cricket bat to uni with me as protection in Sunderland, and we got broke into one day in my uni house.
All right.
And the guy was like battering the inside door, and I called the coppers. I was just sat at the top of the stairs in my SpongeBob pajamas with a signed Steve Harmison cricket bat ready to bat his head in if he came in, which he didn't. Thankfully, the coppers got there before he did.
I think you've told us so before, but it's great. Thank you very much.
Terrifying.
For that. We'll have to move on now. This will be a
Aye,
mini-series.
this is a podcast.
RVD.
Yeah, it is.
RVD.
Sabu,
Steve Harmison.
New Jack.
Ashington.
It's Cultaholics.
And the big question this week is, what's going to be the best match at Extreme Rules? So we can put Extreme Rules in the title and people will click on it. Because Fight for the Fallen is also this weekend.
Yes. Yes,
But
it
we're
is.
going to talk about this instead.
Well, me and Sam will be streaming it, by the way, on Saturday night, or live reactions
Don't
to
tell
Fight for the
people that.
Fallen.
You get told off for
And
that.
the stream will... And the
Yeah,
stream,
no, streaming the show itself.
Again, that was never...
And the proceeds of the stream are going to victim support, a lovely charity.
Oh, all
but you're
great.
right.
That's actually very nice.
Makes you seem like a dick now.
Yeah.
But yes, Extreme Rules.
I glad that you don't tell me anything before the show, so I just... Hey, a joke! Oh, no joke. Bad joke. So, best match Extreme Rules. There's a bunch to choose from.
It will be Alistair Black versus Tony.
I was going to say about
Big Dick Tony.
Big Dick Tony.
His massive dick.
Big Dick Tone. Big Dick
I
Tony.
think that's his Seamus impression.
That's my shame.
The Big Dick Tony there.
Oh, right, yeah.
No, we're not
Thank you.
watching that. It's my best favourite Seamus moment ever.
I don't. We just watched this. You know, I'm cuts. But yeah, that turns out the man has been knocking on his door has been Cesaro.
Tony.
Why did he have to wear his gum shield
Yeah, he's in a suit.
when he's
'Cause
just
his-
walking around?
Because his teeth. Because it'd be funny, he goes, so why have you been knocking on my door every week, Cesaro? I see. See you on Sunday. So,
I just like working out. Just like, is that clumsy that he has to wear
Do
a
you-
gum shield when he walks around everywhere?
My question to you is, do you think the match will
Very
get
funny.
enough time to be good?
Hopefully.
well, it'll be
Hope-
pay-per-view, so they'll have to go 15 minutes, don't they?
I guess so, yeah.
It's just, I don't think they'll give them more than like 10
I
minutes.
mean, it's obviously a predictable outcome. But the journey to get there.
Is it
gonna be-
predictable?
Yeah.
Yes, Black's
gonna
going to
win?
win.
Black's gonna win.
Okay, all right, okay, maybe it's done.
It'd be
Obviously,
great.
they've been
he's got-
hyping up who's been knocking on his door, so that, push for Cesaro would be like, Not really.
He's got he's a brand new character, technically, in a way. Just to pretend the tag team nonsense didn't happen with Ricochet. But yeah, a bit that should be other contenders. I reckon Bobby and Braun's going to be good.
Yeah, I was going to say. I think Joe and Kofi could be good.
Joe and Kofi's mine.
Yeah.
Easy.
What for?
What for?
I agree
the
with.
best
I
match
agree with
Extreme
you,
Rules, which is the big question.
I mean, why do you think that?
Here's why. Kofi. Hey, look, you've got Chris. I've got Simon.
I've got Kenny.
Damn it. It's not competition.
Kenny's got Bret Hart, by the way.
Yeah, he does.
Inside the ropes. Going as a plug.
Brett's awesome, by the way, at these Q&As. Because he's not miserable like everyone
You're genuinely
hyped. I've saw him in Newcastle, and he was... Because he's Brett. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to tell her what it is. I don't care. He talked crap about the WWE, and they still hire him back. So it was just like, Seth Rollins is so bad. Can you believe that he broke a man's nose in a match? How unsafe. He's like, who's your favourite wrestlers on the roster? Oh, Canadian. Anyway, sorry, I digress. And even better, Bret Hart's not doing anything in WWE right now, and the Saudis don't want him, so there's no chance of we taking him like Undertaker.
Oh my God, you mentioned it.
Who also is at this show until Kenny opens the checkbook and gets him off, I guess. Cedric Alexander, the GOAT, will have to replace him.
Never to mention that again. Sorry for the plug, Kenneth.
Right. Joe versus Kofi. Kofi's going to be weird enough a Bret Hart match. Kofi's had this fighting champion thing going on, but Bret never shied away from a challenge, like from a Vader or whoever told him, Undertaker or whatever. So we're going to get that match.
Yeah.
Will Kofi, and I'm all right with Kofi winning or losing because it would make sense either way. He's going to look so good.
I reckon that the best match on the show, it could be that last man standing. If they do like crazy things.
Yeah, if they do all the cool gimmicks and stuff like what Braun over 2 years ago, absolutely.
And the thing that's given me a lot of hope as well is the fact that is when Bobby Lashley, it was after the stupid tug of war, but then he just hit him with a ridiculous power slam or like some kind of suplex, and I was just like, how is he that strong? I mean, he obviously looks really strong, but Braun's so big, you're like,
I always forget how old he is, mate. He's in his 40s, Bobby Lashley.
He looks like he's in his 30s.
I know.
Wow.
Shelton Benjamin, by the way, was 44 on Monday or Sunday. But 44 nonetheless.
Oh, so he's got Alzheimer's. That's a gimmick. Right?
I hope he doesn't do anything. I hope he doesn't do anything on the show. I'm not looking forward to this gimmick playing out.
I hope they never brought it up again.
Yeah.
That's one bit of SmackDown we didn't cover there.
Why?
So even there,
what are we supposed to say there?
Even they're pretending it doesn't exist. That's notes on the website. What is it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But the important question about Extreme Rules is, are we going to see Bray Wyatt? Because should have been waiting for a big show for him to make his debut.
I can't think of a match that he'd slot into.
Rollins wins at the end and then...
Yeah. Maybe Aleister Black.
That would work.
Maybe Aleister Black because he's dark as well.
No, he needs to be higher up than that.
Yeah.
Or it'd be a complete waste of time if he doesn't go up and do something really important
like
for someone.
if Rollins beats Corbin, he can't face Corbin again because how many times do we need to
Corbin's
say that?
had so many title shots. So many.
And then it's like, who's next?
Right.
Could be Bray.
Oh, yeah, because the Stips, that if they lose, then they don't get another title shot.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
But it as long as Seth's champion, I guess.
That's your summit. But then Bray cannot lose that, surely. Oh, he could. No. Nah.
If he beats him up after the match.
I mean, like, if they have a Universal title match at SummerSlam, Bray can't lose that.
Do you feel like Bray's gimmick is already strong enough for him to win the Universal Championship? Yeah, me too.
Mate, he's going to look like freaking Macho Man Warrior Hogan if he comes after Baron Corbin. I mean, so
yeah, match of the night, pick one. You're going Joe Kofi.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do a complete 180 and go optimistically with I would guess your answer as well, Cesaro and
that's my answer
and
as well.
Aleister Black.
So there we go.
Cool.
Awesome. That has answered that question. And that's all the YouTube comments we filled with people going, no, you're wrong. You know nothing about wrestling. See you next week. So, Ross, anything to plug?
Bugger roll. In fact, no. I've got an episode of Straight to Hell coming up this weekend with the delectable Steve from Stephen Larson from Going
Oh, they're lovely.
And it's an hour. It's an hour long.
Well, how did you do that? Did
it at Starcast.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah,
we've had it on the back burner.
On the back burner. Going to release one a month because it's becoming really hard to get guests for that show with WWE UK. Really hard because we can't use people that wrestle there.
Can't get Rhino under a mask.
Get Prime under a... I'm not Jason Prime.
I am not Prime here. Jack, who are you not interviewing this week?
What? Oh, just people I want to plug.
Yeah, is there anything you want to say? Plug?
Check out North Wrestling because they had a wonderful pre-show at the Progress show.
Oh, they did.
And also their 3-year anniversary is coming up, and
Yeah.
it looks like it's going to be a good show
5 year
later
puke.
on this summer sometime. Not exactly sure when, but check out North. Matthew?
That's right. I'll be checking out my mate Henry, making his wrestling debut in the area where he lives.
Henry Faust.
Yes.
Shout out Henry Faust. Check him out.
Are you coming?
On this Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've got
We're all going to
time.
be chanting and
I'll-
singing for him.
If
Embarrassed.
I
We're gonna
can,
be like his mum,
if
basically.
I can, then I will. But
Awesome.
yeah,
I think it's everything we plug. Spent an hour and a half plugging everybody else and ourselves. So thank you very much for watching and enduring the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Put your hand in the middle of the table, pretend it's a fist, but then get bored of it and do that. Oh, Coke bottle now, fantastic. And as always, 3, 2, 1,
join us.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter @Cultaholic, and you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, you can pledge to our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe, and don't forget, join us